Hello everyone and welcome to another very exciting VTM. This time it's 3ds Max 5 VTM issue number 4. Now in issue number 3 what we did is we explored all of the poly modeling tools and options that we had available. This time around what we're going to be doing is actually applying a lot of that stuff to modeling this head right here. Why this particular head? Well, there's a couple of reasons, to be honest with you. Number one, this head has been used, actually this head and his whole body, has been used for several past VTMs that I've done. And I've had numerous requests from people saying, can I please get my hands on that model? Well, if you want this model, you can build it.
Absolutely.
We're going to divide it up into two things. This particular lesson right here, not lesson, but the entire VTM, which is composed of several lessons actually, will focus on modeling this head from these image planes back here that Zach so nicely drew for everybody. Okay, and we will make sure that these are available for you as well. Now, in the next issue, what we're going to be doing is going in and modeling his entire body to go along with the head and show you how to get everything all attached together. So this time around, it's going to be a focus on, first of all, how you go about working with actual image planes. And there's a couple of different ways that you can go about doing it. First of all, you can do some basic scaling or adjustments inside of Max, or what we do is we go into Photoshop and we do some manipulation to the image to get everything lined up really nice there. And then we bring it over inside of Max, and you'll see that the manipulation requirements at that point are minimal to none. Okay?
Absolutely. It's really going to speed up our workflow when we bring it over into Max.
Oh, absolutely. And then from there, Zach is going to be the lead star tonight. He is going to be doing the driving. As you guys know out there at 3D Buzz right now, it's a combination of Logan, myself, and Zach, and we're all very busy on a ton of different VTMs, all being created for you guys. Let's make sure that we say a very special thank you to Discreet for sponsoring 3D Buzz, because it is helping to get all of the Max VTMs to you quicker. As a matter of fact, 3ds Max is the only application that has 4 issues done for it, and we've also done combustion as well, so that's very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
So Discreet, in case you see this, a very special thank you to you guys for your assistance and sponsorship. So anyways, basically we'll get in there. Zach's going to model out the rough head, then we're going to start breaking it down into sections. We'll take some time and we'll go into the eyes. We'll talk about how to add the detail in there, how you determine where you need to add cuts and you don't need to add cuts, and how to read these image planes properly and deciding that information, along with knowing what parts of your actual geometry is going to be animated and that you're going to need to add additional detail to where you may not have thought that you needed the extra detail. From there, we're then going to move into how to do the mouth and the little snout area, which that does bring us up to another issue as to why we're doing this head right here, Zach, and that is not only has a lot of people asked for this particular model, but also I want it to step things up a notch, okay, by us actually getting into modeling a character's head.
Right.
But I didn't want to jump into a human head where the eyes are far more involved. This is kind of like a simple step into human eyes. The head, it's still a humanoid type head. We're missing the nose with the nostrils and all, and the mouth. We don't have the complex lips that a human has, and all of the creasing. And
exactly. No ears.
No ears. Ooh, that's a big one.
No ears.
So this is a nice step forward. Now, don't think that means we're going to leave you guys out and never get to a human head. That is planned. But right now, it's after we model this, then the next VTM, it's going to be the body, so everything will all be together, and that will allow us to then go into other modeling tools, but we will have one character completely finished where you will have done a humanoid-type character, and then we'll be able to start taking a look at other modeling techniques. We got NURBS inside of Max, we've got patch modeling. We've got, we've got the surface modifier that we can use. There's all sorts of different routes that we can take, and I'd like to be able to explore a lot of these with you guys. And as we get into some of the more sophisticated modeling techniques, that will allow us to bring in then more human forms.
Absolutely. And, a photorealistic human head is not the kind of thing you want to dive into.
And to be honest with you, after this VTM right here, I believe everybody will be able to turn around and model a human head anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Because we cover everything.
Most definitely.
So anyways, as I was saying before I kind of took a quick detour there, is after getting the eyes set up and everything set up there, the nose and the mouth set up, then we're going to go and spend a little bit of time talking about tweaks and all. And then as we're recording this intro last right now,
right,
it allows me to say that you're going to find that there's a section getting near the end that there's a few seams in there that I want to get out, so I go ahead and I throw in a special lesson where I kind of take back over. I give Zach a break because after all it is, the sun's getting ready to come up outside. It's been another all-nighter. And I go in there there and I show you guys different techniques for getting rid of the seams. I always see beginners that put heads together and there's seams on it, and they're saying, what do you think? Well, the first thing I think is get rid of the seams. So anyways, we'll take a look at that, and the eyes are the only thing that we're not going to actually do on this particular
the
VTM.
eyeballs themselves.
Oh, the eyeballs.
Yeah, we're going to be doing
course.
the eye area on the head itself, but the eyeballs are really, we're just taking a sphere, we're putting a black material on it, and we're stretching them out and rotating them a little bit.
And then we're simply mirroring it to the other side. Once
Exactly. It's not that big a deal. Everybody should be beyond that at this point.
Exactly. And so then after we've taken a look at all of that, that will conclude this particular VTM. The cool thing is, though, is what you're looking at right now. This entire thing is done live, okay? Every bit of it.
Right. As Buzz said, we're actually filming this introduction last. We've been through this whole thing, and everything that you see here on the screen, we're going to be building right here in front of you. There's going to be no tweaks off camera.
That's right. So there's going to be some Photoshop stuff. There's going to be lots of 3ds Max stuff, lots of modeling. This guy, when you're done, I hope everybody out there enjoys this. I hope everybody likes the idea and the approach that we're taking. The reason we're not doing the whole body is for the simple fact that we're kind of locked on time with the amount of work that we've got going on at 3D Buzz. We don't want to get carried away into a 5-6 hour long VTM. This one's going to end up being about 2.5 hours. And the goal, of course, is to have 2 hour long VTMs. And so anyways, it'll make something to look forward to in the next VTM lesson. So with that, Zach, let's go ahead and get started. Actually, we're already finished, so that really is it for us. But let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys out there enjoy, and you start coming up with some cool-looking models that you've learned basically after watching this VTM. Please don't be shy and post them over there on www.3dbuzz.com.
I would love to see how everybody does this one.
So my name's Buzz, and I'm sitting here with Zach, and we're now about to get started on doing this. Thank you all.